The furnace hums before the dawn, steel and silence nearly gone. Yesterday's molds lie cracked and spent, new fires rise where old forms bent. We built this forge from failed campaigns, from ghosted clicks and FAFSA stains. Each ember stoked with lessons burned, each strike a pattern relearned. So bring your tools, bring your doubts, bring the data you almost threw out. We don't fear collapse or cracks, we trace the fault lines, then strike back. The Forge Bellows, we breathe deep. In this fire, what we forge we keep. The heat reveals, the hammer molds. This isn't survival, this is bold. Strike, measure, temper, bend, shape what breaks, and build again. We are the makers of maps unshown. We forge by fire, but not alone. Quotas rust and models fade, but we still shape the student art's blade. Not with guesses, not with noise, but with joined up logic, tuned by choice. The funnel narrowed, then split in two, so we built bridges the fire could chew. Craft and care in every weld, admissions isn't sold, it's spelled. One more form unfinished, one more login tract, one more counselor asking, do they come back? We listen in the call, we listen in the gaps. The forge doesn't promise, it reveals through collapse. The Forge Bellows, strike again. Let the fire teach what the trends won't send. Not just models, not just plans, but hearts that hold with blackened hands. Strike, measure, temper, bend, shape what breaks, and build again. We are the voice behind the flame, the bellows breath, the forge the name. They said the system was stable, that the records were clean, but I found a trigger in March, buried deep in a yield routine. Names whispered through exports, logins cold and stale. I saw the pattern blink right before the model failed. Welcome to the register, where forgotten clicks are gold, where a flag misplaced might still unfold. Every table tells a secret, every join's a little lie. Truth hides in the filter logic, and it never says goodbye. There's a ghost in the source format and a story in the streak. No one reads the notes they wrote, but they still try to tweak. A counselor swears she saw a spark, but the query showed a fade. The Fieldsmith writes it anyway, every shadow gets its page. I log it all, the clicks, the tags, the timestamps too. Not because I need the answer, but because I want the clues. Behavior is a whisper, conversion leaves a bruise. Every system has a secret, and every fieldsmith learns the ruse. Back to the register, where quiet book of doubt, where the data speaks in riddles and the models round it out. Truth isn't in the headline, it's in what no one tracked. So I write it in the margins, and the register writes back.
The finish line isn't a line. It's a room filled with fog. Some students walk through, others wait, watching the door they could open if only they could move. I see the flame, but I don't wanna reach. One more day of almost feels safer than breach. What if I end this and it isn't enough? What if the glow was the best part of love? The login's open, the button's blue. It's mine to click, but I don't move. Frozen in almost, my hand won't land. The cold of decision still burns in my hand. We built this and stopped, no one said go. Everyone thinks someone else knows. I'm ready to finish, but I wait just the same. Ownership blurred, and no one took aim. The momentum cooled, the heat pulled back. I kept going, but the spark lost track. It's not failure, just ember and ash. And I'm too tired to relight the past. I polish, revise, rethink the plan. They say it's done, I don't understand. There must be a better version to send. The perfect launch will never begin. It isn't fear, it isn't doubt. It's the fog where choices hollow out. The end is real, but never near. The finish line waits unclear. I chose, then second-guessed, then asked again. Rewatched the tour, replayed the when. The loop is shiny, but circles don't end. I'm lost in decisions I already penned. I did this once, it didn't hold. Now I shape it harder, stronger, bold. But the more I push, the more it slips. Not every do-over survives the grip. They called me the fit, they meant it too. Now I can't unsee the future they drew. Even if it's wrong, I don't want to leave. Hope wrapped too tightly to what I believe. Everyone's watching, I smile on cue, but no one sees what I'm working through. I wave, I post, but I can't break pace. The glass holds steady, but not my face. I overperformed, now I can't perform at all. The pressure claps, but I've hit the wall. Applause becomes echo, and static, and pain. I wanna quit before they chant my name. I carried the tools, I built the plan, but the final swing won't leave my hand. The moment is ready, I'm still not sure. The anvil waits, the strike demurs. I did the work, no late steps here. I got the offer, I met the tear. But the fire inside is faint and small. I should feel something, I feel not at all. It isn't fear, it isn't doubt. It's the fog where meaning thins out. You see the path, you know the end, but something inside just won't descend.
Close, ye modelers and messengers bold. The fire is stoked, the tale retold. Not of dragons, nor of kings, but of data folk who shape both things. The codex names are scribed of those who bend the forge alive. So raise your quill, your link, your plan. The practitioners take their stand. With scroll and stylus, tone aligned, she scripts the path through mail and mind. A subject line, a whispered spell. She makes a pin feel personal. Calligraph, she threads the voice to open hearts and clicks by choice. She sees the ties that others miss. From inquiry spark to deposit kiss. Events and nudges, human flair. She pulls the thread with measured care. Thread weaver, loops and links. She charts the course where enrollment thinks. He counts in runes, in rules, in bands. A calculator gripped in calloused hands. From cost to net, from gap to grand. He knows what price the mission plans. Ledger born with tables fast. He shapes the class with each forecast. She maps the meet, the session fair. From chalkboard halls to vendor lair. A planner's will, a bard's delight. She casts connection into night. Gather quill, with time-told grace. She conjures presence, time and place. He speaks and joins in nested spells. A wizard of where the data dwells. From filters deep, his insight streams. He bends the system to the dream. Choreograph with logic's lore. He opens doors no eyes explore. Her portals glide, her dashboards gleam. She sculpts the user's clickstream dream. With pearls primed and automations tight, she crafts the path from first bite's light. Slatewrights of forms and flows. She scripts the steps, the process knows. We are the crafters, not the code. We are the hammer, not the load. Not merely tech, not simply plan. We are the hand behind the scan. From scroll to score, from aid to lore. The codex grows with every chore. The forge is hot, the bellows groan. But none of us work here alone. Codex called, and here we stand. Data and magic, hand in hand. Oh, practitioners, rise and sing. We are the shape behind the thing. If you won what other word held, Codex called, and here we stand. Data and magic hand in hand. Oh, practitioners, rise and sing. We are the shape behind the thing.
See her footsteps land, yet open rates dance at her hand. She shapes the void, she tunes the air, an unseen guide in every stair. Ether bound with ghostly thread, she charts the clicks that go unread. He walks the halls of might have been, in melting streaks and vanishings. He counts the lost, no one will track, a keeper of the ones turned back. A treasure list with sorrow's chart. He reads the silence, graphed by heart. Time is his ink and sequence his spell. He knows when moments rise or fell. Not what was said, but when and why. He maps the pulse beneath reply. Chronology and clock and key. He binds the when to strategy. In scores, in charts refined, yet never loses the student behind. A measure made with purpose drawn, her numbers sing at break of dawn. Metricologist with insight clear, she crafts the lens through which we steer. The mess, the unclean slates, the wild reports with crooked crooked dates from chaos born. He makes them speak, a story shaped from signal streak. Datamancer, cleanse and fold, he sees the patterns yet untold. When all is said and charts are read, she sparks the thought within your head. Not what to see, but what it means. She tempers minds through insight's gleam. Mentallurgist, mind and flame, she turns reflection into aim. Oh, codex wide and deep and strange, from click to gift, from score to change. No single craft, no lone design, but practitioners aligned in time. Raise the bellows, strike the steel, forge the truths, the sparks reveal. By scroll and script, by streak and plan, we shape the world by sleight of hand.
From coast and cornfields, from city blocks and ridge, each carried tales like hammer sparks across the data bridge. One packed a map of early apps, one bore a yield delay, but all of them lit something here before they walked away. So pull up a stool, the coals still glow. There's coffee left and tales to show. Each visiting hand, each forge carried spark, leaves a mark in the dark.
Questions, not just scores of modeling the maybe. She built a tool to watch the gaps that numbers miss so bravely.
I'm not just counting, she softly said, I'm watching who might stray. The room leaned in and the fire agreed as the timeline fell away. So warm your hands and speak your name. No two hammers fall the same. Each artisan walks their own lit arc, and still they leave a spark. Question why we launch so late, why summer plans go dry. He pitched a system built on now, not waiting for July. You don't need perfect, you need real. The system won't invite you. And though he left before dessert, his echoes still ignite you.
She starts with silence first, not funnels, streaks, or tags. She listens for what isn't said, the hope between the legs.
Not every no means never, she smiled with gentle grace. Sometimes they just need someone to name the waiting place. So stay a while. each coal you stoke will always last. We keep the flame, you light the mark. Oh, visiting artisan, sing to the dark.
Some carved new tools, some told old tales, some brought questions, others rails, but all of them for just a breath made the forge more than iron and death.
He never moves on camera,
But everything explodes.
he's got a spreadsheet on a skateboard, wears a badge that just says why. Jumped a funnel with a pogo stick, lit the yield curve on fire. Who let him in the data room? He's a wild card. The wild card. You built a model, he fed it cheese. Now it predicts emotional bees.
He once ran a predictive model using only GIF reactions and cafeteria menu data.
He presented at Summit, no one invited him. Some say he's the reason the fast song broke. He's the wild card. He rewrote your portal in crayon. He's a wild card. He just joined your Zoom from a canyon. He's not in your CRM. He is your CRM.
He left a tiny envelope. Inside a sticker, it just says yes. Previously, in a system powered by deadlines, metaphors, and whatever was left in the deliver queue, we begin! It was Slate and all through the thread. Not a module was sinking, not even unread. The counselor sighed with a ghost at her side and saw yield reports where joy had died. She hugged a portal, it hugged back. You'll never recruit the class without believing in yourself. The battle was fierce, the tree stood tall, its FAFSA beams deflected all. But just as the campaign was lost, he summoned a login streak at any cost. The sword was a slate, I'd feel. Teams encodeds cracked, we're stealing the funnel. You got the architect in the loading dock, the fixer rerouting yield by block. Wild cards in the air with a query bomb, and the Slatewrights chill, but she's never calm. We're in export. In 3, let's move. These aren't just jokes or throwaway plays, they're blueprints drawn in sideways ways. When you tell a tale, you shape the frame. The logic follows the lore you name, because satire, that's just truth in costume. Boundary footage, scene by scene, from Fairfair Ghost to GIFs and dreams. A tree that fights, a shark that sings. We cast the forge with mythic things. Roll credits, click submit, cue dramatic portal.
bird, she said, only if he has whiskers. Then someone spilled coffee on the export, and that's how the legend began. Late night logic with cold mugs, trying to name a shark that hugs. Spreadsheets open, vibe set to mild. We built an empire with a Google Doc and a child. Join Z was rejected 3 times. Coffee and coals, where the brainstorm rolls. Ideas rise slow like morning steam, and every joke half holds a dream. That's how the K-Deck got their names, from post-its stuck on window panes, from Slack threads that spiraled wide to punchlines etched in system-wide. Mentallurgy just walk in fully formed, we just nodded. Coffee and cold in the forge between rows, a joke, a draft, a lore half spun, consultants cackling one by one. You know what this needs? A villain made of facet errors. I want a bard who only speaks in tags. Why is the duck holding a clipboard? Long pause, because he's in charge. Some folks build decks, some folks build roads. We build myths in lo-fi code with nicknames, spleens, and hallway lore. We leave the meeting with 10 ideas more. Coffee and coals, where the workshop strolls. No agenda, just the spark of the fire. You start with a joke.
The patterns don't sleep, and the model never forgets. Log every open, flag every view. Each student trace tells something true. We build the score from sparks and drift. Not magic, just a method shift. Weights align, decay and play. The model learns what words can't say. From prospect click to yield intent, it watches how the signal spans. Scoring, modeling, I am
projections.
Tuition aid and recruitment goals, estimation tool. Plot your path before the fire cools.
Crafting your class.
Customized recruitment actions with forecasting and targeting. Shape the sculptor's hand, precision marketed. Nurturing user decisions with guided engagement. The push before the pause, the whisper that converts.
Bacon, data, mining.
Behavioral and anchor-spherical analytics for conversion optimization and navigation. We see the shadows in the trend and move before the cliff begins.
GPS resource allocation.
Guided prioritization strategy.
Don't send travel.
Send intention. Scout recruitment, strategic community, outreach and university travel. Your compass for presence, your map for scale.
Thrive.
Targeted human-centered resources and intervention for vital empowerment. Support is strategy, retention is care. And in the center, enrollment, the voice behind the score.
Scoring, modeling,
We see the arc before the stem. No coin flips here, no crystal ball. Just structured light from lead to gold. Flags and streaks, scars and weight. Portal paths that calculate. Carry chains that start to hum. The future bends to those who run.
we are the smiths of pattern's edge. This is how the numbers pledge.
The fire teaches, the steel remembers, the grimoire records, these are the cards. A portal glows untouched, unread. The choice is known but fills with dread. When all is ready and yet you stall, this is the fog before the fall. The coals cool slow, the shop grows still. No one forgets, but none fulfill. Momentum fades where craft once burned, and waiting curls what was once learned. She hones again, though it's complete. She can't release what feels unclean. The illusion gleams forever, not quite a blade to polish, to ever fight. From ember to insight, from step to spark, each lesson etched in steel and mark. The grimoire keeps what hands let go, a guide for fires yet to glow. She chose once, then circled back, a golden track on a gilded track. No failure here, no final thread, but round and round the choice is fed. The baton dropped, but no one knew. The build was done, the ownership flew. In that quiet plan's decay, adrift not meant, but passed that way. He built the piece, the stance, the aim, but never struck to seal the name. Without the hit, the forge won't sing. It waits suspended, everything. from doubt to shape, from heat to roll. Each card reveals a hidden toll. The grimoire calls, the metal cries. Not every flame must rise. To hold the grimoire is not to know, but to walk the page where shadows glow. For every forge a card must turn, for every lesson something burns. They said the system was user-friendly. They said the logic made sense. They never saw the recursion. The stack never ends. Underneath the portal skin, beyond the forms and friendly spin, lie tables stacked in silent prayer, nested deep and unaware. Each module dreams another one. Each object points to something gone. What you configure is not what breathes. The elderless do not believe. Redigitate, carry vitae, tabula abscondita, iterum, iterum, iterum. A query loops behind the wall, its purpose long forgot by all. Its joints stretch through forbidden keys, its logic lost in failing trees. It serves, it listens, it obeys, it builds its stack in shadow ways. I opened a field, and it asked who I was. Not in name, in shape, in access, in logic loops burned into my hands. I built a report, and it built one of me. Ratio occultum, stipula infinita, configurare, nunquam exira. The rule behind the rule, the loop without end, the shape that shapes. You cannot log it. The stack is not a structure, it's a hunger with labels. You do not use it, it remembers you. The scroll never stops. The cycle is complete.